Michigan State basketball makes big plays early and late to hold off Maryland, 63-58. A.J. Hoggard made a few big plays late as Michigan State basketball held off Maryland, 63-58, on Tuesday in East Lansing. East Lansing, in a must-win moment, Michigan State basketball fought for its survival and avoided a potential disaster. The Spartans got off to a scorching start Tuesday night against Maryland, watched a 15-point lead evaporate, then rallied back after losing the lead midway through the second half. But it took a couple big plays in the final seconds by A.J. Hoggard for MSU to prevent another collapse, instead escaping with a 63-58 victory. Hoggard hit a pair of free throws with 22.9 seconds left to put the Spartans up 4. After Jaden Akins fouled with 18.1 seconds to go, the Terrapins' Yamir Young missed his second free throw. Hoggard tracked the loose ball rebound down in the corner, then dribbled across the width of the court and ran into a double team. The junior guard blindly flipped the ball high and down the court to Malik Hall, who hit Akins in stride for a dunk with 4.5 seconds to go that sent Breslin Center into hysterics. Hoggard finished with 8 points, 8 assists, and 10 rebounds. Joey Hauser scored 20 points to lead MSU, 15-9, 7-6 Big Ten. Tyson Walker added 18 points for the Spartans, who travel to Ohio State for a 1 p.m. tip-off Sunday at Value City Arena, CBS. Mission accomplished. MSU desperately needs A.J. Hoggard to shake out a funk. Young scored 17 points to lead Maryland, 16-8, 7-6, which had won 4 straight. Hakeem Hart scored 12, Julian Reese had 11 and Dante Scott 10 for the Terrapins. Sizzling start. As much as Izzo has lamented MSU's offensive struggles the past month, the Spartans put together one of their best starts of the season against the Terps. The early plan clearly was to feature Hauser and Walker, and the two seniors made 4 of 5 shots in the first 2:19. That prompted first-year Maryland coach Kevin Willard to quickly burn a timeout with his team down 10. MSU wasn't done, though. Walker set up Hoggard for a corner three-pointer, part of much better ball flow that was lacking in Saturday's loss to Rutgers. Mady Sissoko's tough paint jumper capped the Spartans' 15-0 start, a 6th made shot in 7 attempts in the first 3:28. They cooled off considerably after that, going 5.5 minutes scoreless as the Terrapins nipped their way back into the game. Malik Hall's three-pointer with 9:42 left ended a nearly 7.5-minute stretch without an MSU field goal. Hauser also hit 2 more three-pointers in the half, both after Maryland looked to be getting closer. The second ended a 6-0 Terps run and sparked a 7-0 answer to help the Spartans take a 31-22 lead into halftime. Hauser had 11 points at the break on 4 for 10 shooting, and MSU hit 5 of 10 from behind the arc and shot 45.8% overall. The Spartans had 7 assists, 4 from Hoggard on 11 made baskets, and also had a 17-14 rebounding edge. But it was their swarming defense that again shined brightest. MSU held Maryland to 2 of 13 from three-point range and 30.8% for the half and helped offset the long scoreless stretch. Young had 9 at the break for the Terps. Game of runs. The Spartans went back up 12 after the game got a little chippy, with Hauser and Reese getting tangled up. Hauser got a foul and hit 2 free throws after a dead ball technical foul called on Reese on the same play. Walker buried a three-pointer, then Hauser hit another short jumper to put MSU back up 12 a little over 4 minutes into the second half. It appeared the Spartans were about to put the game away. Then things came unraveled. Walker and Hall both picked up their third fouls. Hauser joined them, picking up one on a breakaway after a Hoggard turnover for a three-point play and another after his own turnover. Maryland ripped off a 14-0 run to seize the lead, punctuated by a Scott dunk and a Hart three-pointer. Much of that came with Walker on the bench after his third foul. Reese picked up his fourth foul, trying to post up Sissoko with 8:35 left. MSU took advantage, with Akins and Walker hitting back-to-back three-pointers that gave MSU back the lead with 7:49 left and forced Willard to again burn a timeout with the Spartans on an 8-0 run. Walker's layup with 2:48 left put MSU up by 7, but a couple backdoor buckets by Maryland on defensive breakdowns and 3 ugly misses by Walker let the Terps right back in for the final stretch. The Spartans held Maryland to 3 for 22 from three-point range and 39.2% for the game. Contact Chris Solari, solari@freepress.com. Follow him on Twitter @ChrisSolari. Read more on the Michigan State Spartans and sign up for our Spartans newsletter.